April 3. We're still by Coronadre, but they were taking us out for a drive by Munster. We're going to see the cemetery where a lot of American soldiers were. This is the entrance to the cemetery.
You're carrying it like it's a weapon.
This is at the cemetery. As we were walking here, we noticed there's grass in between each block. I imagine they have to cut that in the summer too. Right now it's still just nice and short. This is off to the left as I'm walking into the graveyard.
I think she knows anybody in here.
Because they said it was right when you came in the gate, just in a few. It was not very many.
When we stand directly in front of the crosses like this, they are all straight lines. But if we turn to the side, they have them all angled so that it also looks like they're all put there in a curve. I'm all spaced, just stand on the same spot and look kitty corner across, and they're all put in a curve. I tried to get this a little while ago and it was pretty wobbly on the camera, so now this is where the flag is, right between all the crosses.
That when it started? Did it start in 45 or when did it start?
43.
45.
1940?
1940. And 45.
When it was just about done.
He was, yeah, but he was in the
Net
war.
before.
Part of that bad.
2 months, exactly 2 months before the end of the war, here in Holland. That was in for all the
Of course, this is the defense wall that they used to have when they had built the walls around the towns. This is on the other side of the road. This is the little bridge to go across and to go out into between the wall there, go into the town. When I wobble, when I walk. The picture gets wiggly.
In 85, het was dichtgemaakt. Cor, dichtgemaakt. Closed. And opened again in 99.
They're talking about this wall. This is the 14.
In the early 1400s.
This wall was built in the early 1400s.
This whole wall was all built in the early 1400s.
You take American.
This is one of the oldest cities of the Netherlands. Straat.
Do you have to re-mortar the bricks?
Still waiting? I don't know.
You don't either, does he?
I see
Kind of like looking at all these old doors in some of these buildings.
Oh, all right. What is that?
Gifts to the poor.
Say that again.
When you have never... Gebrek was Cor? Wat is gebrek? Cor, wat
shall
is...
not suffer anything. It's Psalm 8:28, verse 27.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't
where they
know.
would come to get extra money. I mean, money was
Die
what
de,
they gave it for the
die de
poor people.
armen geeft,
Ja.
zal geen gebrek lijden. Dus die zal zelf niet arm worden zijn.
In the old days, they were poor,
Money.
poor people.
Kind of like our welfare system. There, it's that old, if you can read them Roman numerals.
Different.
57 of zo.
Normal, in Dutch we...
The poor used to live here too.
Like we do.
with
Yeah,
how you call it?
Coat of arms, and that used to always be on the door of the home.
Thickness of the...
29.
Hey, see, there's the arches too.
What they call here mergel stone.
Medieval?
Mergel stone. It's a combination of sand with I don't know, maybe lining
Soft
middle.
stone.
It's a soft stone. You can put it
This
on
is part of the
one
wall
side.
again. It was built in 1200. The city was
But you
given the
turn it,
privilege to
then it is weak.
do this and the right to do this to keep
That's-
enemies out.
That's what they, no, it's not rocks. You can, see, it's very soft. That's what they put out after the caves. The caves.
Okay. That's
Big,
okay.
big stones and they made nicely. For all the houses.
That is
It's
amazing.
raining here a little bit,
You
so
know,
every once
you
in a
think
while
of
we
this
get
in
each other's
the times of
umbrellas.
the Roman soldiers in the
Yeah.
Sir Land.
As we're walking along the wall, we see this roof on this building
Maybe
over the top of the wall.
building
See how that is built.
on the other side. The people here are just looking out of the pigeon.
Yeah, they're looking out for the pigeons too, aren't they?
They're looking over all over the place. And they shit everything.
Look at them knuckleheads up there, see them?
People live in these places and the windows are full of
They're
pigeons.
smart. They're in out of the rain. We're out here walking in it.
And then they threw a bunch of bread for them.
Yeah.
How many more films you got with?
Beautiful. But you notice the metal in front of the take off on their own.
They drive up these streets and the sidewalk is one side, but as we're going, it's getting narrower.
Watch out for that step. It's a doozy.
Now you can take a picture too. Well, we had a long walk now. This is what we came here to see. This is a big church. I got a raindrop on my camera there.
Are we going to this church?
Looks like the tulips are going to start blooming. They're all ready to really open up here in this little center. Dad's just coming back here. He was looking through the bars to see what he could see. Some houses right in here in the area by the church.
This is the old.
Now we're inside of the church that we was just walking around. See how they always have the pulpit kind of in the middle of the congregation so you can talk to everybody. See the big pillars that hold the church up. These are the little bags they take collection in.
But Greece worships the Lord. Hallelujah.
And that's the pipe organ way up there. The gal played it, or the gentleman. Most of these were played, I'm sure, by men. Sat in behind. But look at that paperwork.
I don't know what these benches here are for. I might find out later. This is off to the side, or maybe the choir sang here. Long windows. When we get up to the top, I don't know if I can focus it, but it's a round ceiling on the inside. There it comes.
Yes.
Place for
And then you are with
baptism.
a small family, or only the family, dus that is a nice place to do it, in a small room place. And that's what they say over there, stilte centrum, is a silent center. If you go, you can sit there.
These are the little windows on top of the bigger windows.
The two ladies are.
No, the two ladies aren't. If everybody don't go on that one.
They wanted that we have to bury them.
This is a Reformation church. Used to be a Catholic church.
We have to
That's
put
a
them
long
in.
way.
Dat is de Sint-Servaarskerk.
How do you get in that one?
Oh jee, oh jee. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Waiting by the
We're going to be walking under through the wall here again, going into this other church beside us. This is the entrance to this church. Very beautiful statues and all. Look at the hallways and the arches above.
Voor de 65 plus een 3 gulden en voor de andere 4. I am 60.
There's the big bell sitting outside of this church. I'm in the kind of courtyard now. See the windows here. Go all the way around the corner. This is the treasure room. It's very hard to try and take a picture here because the light's shining on it just enough to glare. This is the big treasure chest in here. I think it represented the 12 disciples. We went down the basement and found the graveyard.
Je hebt in Rotterdam heb je een kleine rol en dan heb je een museum.
This church. These are just some of the things that we're seeing here. This is some of the silver. Maybe it don't glare as bad as the gold. We'll see. The gold shines so much that you can't get a good picture of it. Here we have some of the communion cups. This is in the basement. Must have really took some work to do all this, to build this structure. Here's the organ in this one now.
You think that's always been there, or is that new?
If I had to do that, then I need a long.
It's so high up. Oh, my neck feels like it's...
Now we see people stand. Yeah, front gate, we see people walking around. Where's that at? That's gonna be up there. We see people walking around. Is that up there? Yeah, we look through that gate. There's a gate outside.
This is in the top, way in the top, underneath the benches where we're sitting.
You got fans or something running, don't they? Hear that noise?
Some soft.
We finished our tour for the museum and in the church.
Here's our waitress.
Waiter.
We're in Thorn by an old church museum here and at this graveyard here right now. It's 6:30 and we're on our way home to Ursel. Lots and lots of old churches and lots of steeples.
The church is closed because of a service.
When they were going to church, you said that it's closed because it's probably Easter weekend? Yes.
It's Easter weekend and they're having a service inside and it's this late now, so on Saturday afternoon, so the church is closed. We're in the town of Thorn, and the reason we came here to begin with was because the whole town, or at least most of it, the bricks on the buildings have all been painted white. So we just kind of come in here just to We've been seeing lots of these trees as we're driving, but they're a magnolia tree, but we haven't ever got close enough to take a picture of one. They're really pretty right now.
Plus, there's a car coming, you're walking backwards.
This is an old part of Thorn. This is the way the road is done here. Otherwise it's always brick, but here we got the rocks. Cobblestone. It's a little window boxes here full of flowers. Gardens are all real nice here. I thought I had to take a picture of this little teddy bear.
Kastijn?
You know what a kastanje is?
No.
No?
No.
What does that mean?
It's a tree, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I can see it's a tree.
Kind of a different leaf on this
Well, look
tree.
at how they hang down.
Yes, they are fresh.
But will they
Fresh.
spread out?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And you see the flowers on the tree.
That's where we were a while ago. And my camera wasn't working, so maybe I can get the steeple good now. It's kind of hazy out. The house we're going in to look at was built in 1772. That is the house where I just took a picture of the sign. That was a place where they made pottery. And it's also a place where some of the ladies that did free work that lived near the church lived in. The ladies were called Bajanchis. This is where we're going to have supper tonight. We're sitting here now talking about the supper we had. The pancake was as big as a plate. You can't believe they ate the whole thing.
And I have also, I take strawberry jam that I make out of the freezer, and then I'll just get that hot and thicken it a little bit. Oh my. Hi, if you like.
Okay, we just had to take a picture of this. The seat is always clean this way.
It's automatic. You flush it.
Once you
If the
flush
water
it,
goes
it
down,
goes
you know,
down.
the thing.
There's a street light. I think this is a hotel right beside us. It's almost dark enough for them to come on, but not quite. A lot of these paths are really narrow. We're going to the parking lot. This will be the end of Saturday, April 3. We were on our way home tonight and we stopped by Peter, Corin Audrey's son, and the little one is Keem. Keem?
It's difficult to pronounce your name.
He wasn't.
Mariette. Mariette, yeah.
He wasn't sleeping yet, so he got to come out and see who was here.
It's got spices in it, you like it.
Are you by Grandpa now? Hmm? Are you by Grandpa?
Maar opa.
Opa! Ah. You like Opa? Uh-huh.
Are you Grandpa's boy? Are you Opa's boy?
Hij denkt, die praat zo.
Je bent Opa's jonkie? Opa's jonkie, ja. Who's that?
Goed zo.
Papa, huh?
Who's that?
Nee.
No, nee, who's that?
Hoe is dat?
Joking.
Ja, dat weet hij toch.
Oh, jij bent
opa wel,
oma.
hè?
Nee hoor, ik ben oma.
Opa weet wel hoe die heet, hè?
Who's that? Who's this? Can you say Mary? Come on.
Where'd you get your glasses?
Mary?
Hmm?
Tante Mary.
Aunt
Ik
Mary.
ben een tante. Een tante? Ja.
Tante Mary,
Tante
Tante
Mary.
Velva.
Tante Velva.
Tante Velva ook.
Are you going to bed now, huh?
Met kushandje.
Mommy's gonna take him to bed.
Kijk, kus.
Papa kus.
I think I do. Ja, dat is $6.
Even naar het poppetje kijken.
Heb je
Kijk
even
eens hier,
gezien?
kijk eens naar het vogeltje hier.
Nee. Ah, niet zo verlegen te
Zie
doen.
je dat rode lichtje branden?
What's it? Oh, okay.
Ook nog een kus. Hè.
Papa een kus.
Papa nog een kus.
This is Peter and Marietta, is that how you say it?
Close enough.
In their home, we stopped here
Dag
on
allemaal.
Saturday afternoon. When we walked out of church, after the church service this morning, they gave us all a flower.
Look the car.
Look at Cora.
Cora didn't want to hold them anymore, so he thought they looked good there.
Yes,
Morning, Easter morning, we went to church with Cora and Audrey. It's a little small church, not too far from where they live. That is where the preacher stood to preach.
The first part of the service is information and kind of it's in the bulletin. She went up into the podium, and as you see, we see these in the.
Hank's got his coffee, but we're
You like his school.
I'm having coffee after church. So it's quite nice.
No, we have had before, also
That's what I kind of wanted to have on there too.
You can go upstairs and well, you go
Yeah, we'll go upstairs. Do you think we have to?
This is a little church we went to with Cora and Audrey. I guess I got the inside first, and now the outside.
from church services, and when we got here,
Well, this is Easter morning, and it's April 4.
you could see the little green nothings
Tulips
there.
are starting to bloom in Cora and Audrey's backyard, front yard here.
Are blooming. They opened up.
Thought she wanted me to run, but she didn't do it. Go ahead.
It's a water auger. Guess there's lights that show on here at night. Just more or less for an ornament, not for any reason. This is the cathedral that we're going to be going into. It's on a Sunday afternoon after we've been to church. They all have high steeples. This is right below the This is way down on the ground level below that big steeple where we'll be walking into.
Tell me about a block back.
We're standing about a block behind it here. We've walked about a block now and we're just about ready to go into the church, but as we look down the alleyway, see all these other little points on the building.
For 100 years to build. When you see all of this fancy carving on them, you can understand why.
Wow.
Each of the separate pillars has its statue on it.
Last night we were by Peter. He was telling us that some of these churches took over 100 years to build. Well, if you can see this good, you probably have an idea why it takes that long. All these pillars, all the way along, big churches. We are inside this big cathedral now. It's Easter Sunday, so I suppose they got it all decorated up, special for this. A lot of visitors just walking through here today. Just like on the pillars outside, on the pillars inside, they have statues on everyone. Standing on the other side of the pulpit here now. In the St. John's Cathedral. It's much, much fancier than the one where we were in this morning. Here's the organ. Always in the back of the church. Standing up here by the flowers now, and as you walk into here, see all the statues in all these places here too.
What is this up here? Is this for the really high, very high in the church, wouldn't you say?
The gate here was closed, so we couldn't go any further back in here. But even the gates are beautiful.
medieval times says their prayers.
All right. But these paintings during the 80-year war, wasn't it?
No,
They were
that's,
covered
no,
with...
no, no, not what was before that. 1400 is from the end of the 15th century. Those.
But they had been all painted over though, not, and then they found them back.
Indeed, after during the 80-year war, they had painted over. That's right.
Yes, and then during the 14th century, when were they found? When did they find them?
They find them back in the 1975.
Okay, and so these are the original ones that were done then. That's why they're so light.
Yeah. And you see a procession, angels carrying carrying the cross, carrying how do you call it in English? The Leidenswerktuigen. I don't know in English.
I don't either, but that's very interesting to know that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just wow. They're taking us to many churches now.
This is where the priests all came to pray.
Just standing off.
And they're just...
How back then they could build them.
Yeah, go stand put your camera on that.
Anywhere else except in St. John.
And it's
This
very
is
special.
the twisting canopy.
If you want to
It's not found in any other church.
Works, when they were building the church, you have to do a kind of examination in your own job. And this was made by Allard Duhamel, a well-known builder, a well-known
architect.
No. He make buildings.
Right.
Architect. No. Sorry, he made. I said wrong. Statues. He made statues.
Yes. Beeldhouwer.
Beeldhouwer. Yeah. And he made this sign like it's, what do you call it? You open your horse. You open your flesh.
Like a screwdriver.
Yes, precies. It's go up, but it seems if it is falling down, but it's quite right from the bottom to the top.
It took 150 years to build this church, from 1380 until 1530.
Je hebt over de restauratie gedaan. Die is begonnen in 1860. Dus de restauratie starts in 1860 and was finished in 1985.
It takes about $2 million to keep this church just in repair every year.
On the basin, you see the basin, and the lid is on it, and it's built up like a tower, and the lid totally weighs 350 kilogram. And if you see the holder on the wall, well, a young child can put it up. So easy is the handle to pick up the lid. And you see on the first statues, you see Johannes, who is baptizing Jesus. Angel. On the second floor, if I may say so, you see the Holy Mary with the church. And then the third one is God the Father. And in the top, a pelican. It's very special.
Is that where they come that the baby was delivered by the stork?
No, it's. I want to say it's used weekly for baptizing. Yeah.
This is the baptismal fountain. It was built in 1492, and it's all made of copper.
That's just.
Now, well, there is and you see, against the wall, you see a part of darkness. Yes. So just by this.
This man is sitting here on the baptismal fountain. He's the man who made this baptismal fountain and put this little ornament of himself here on the lid. The lid itself weighs 600 pounds or 300 kilometers. This is is the arm that picks the lid up. I'm standing right almost under the organ. Just look at all the woodwork and things that are on here. All the things that are carved out. It's no wonder it took 150 years to build this.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
So,
Thank you so much. Just really appreciate
walk
it.
around and I got another question. Ideas about
Organ. Do they still use the pipe organ?
Ook het is een klein orgel. Dus wanneer je dus even naar small set en de choir, dan dat steert op de eindorgel.
Oh, that is.
Well, nice to meet you. All the
Thank
best.
you so much.
Just a
Appreciate
bit.
that. Yes. Yes, small Holland, but yes, it is. It makes you wonder why they would leave everything here to come because my grandmother. This is the new one.
This is the stairway up to the pulpit.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
See all the fancy carvings and everything on the rail here.
We showed you what the pulpit was before. Now we're on the other side of it. That's how they get up there. That spiral staircase.
Want ik was toch niet op trots op dat ik uit nou, en jij hebt alles was, maar we doen nou, ik heb een mapje, dat ik gewoon opgeschreven. Dat is echt mooi ding. Nee, samen vliegen vast er niet. Tot ziens, hè.
Of all of the different altars that were in the church, probably the most interesting, and probably because of Easter.
All these altars are very pretty. There's so many, we are not taking pictures of all of them, but some of them. Here's the stairway that goes up to the organ. How'd you like that to go up and play?
Talking or don't say nothing?
Well, I was trying to get it so it wasn't wobbling here. I wanted to be by Core at this time and ask him what the name of his town was. Bush. That's the name of this town where we're in right now. I would never know how to get back to the car because these streets just keep curving and curving and a straight walk to be able to come to where you're at. We're just glad Cora and Audrey know where they're going. This is where we're going to go on our canal ride.
This is on the other side, but
Now we're gonna look for something hot to drink, 'cause it's a
Sunday
little bit cool.
afternoon,
And then
so
we're going home back to Ursa.
we can't go. It doesn't open till April 24th, and it goes all under through the city here, under through these buildings.
You'll be in the boat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That way?
But the flowers are...
This is where we were gonna go with the canal ride under through all these places. Right under through the buildings.
That's about as bad as we've seen here. Well, I guess that's more fact.
Plants are starting to get green here, and they're hanging on the brick out here right by the canal. Starting to grow for spring.
For several years.
How would you like to ride that bike?
In North Box.
Pretty nice flowers hanging off the edges here. We're sitting at a little restaurant here, having a cup of hot chocolate. This is our view. All these tall buildings, different style roofs. Some tall and skinny, some a little wider.
There are days when I come home from work in Woodstock, there's a liquor store in Woodstock, and I have a lady that rides with me. And some days you have a really hard day at work. And then I said to her, boy, I said, I'm glad that I'm not a big drinker. I said, because I would stop here every night. She likes to go out and have fun, but she said she doesn't do that during the week. A lot of them do, though.
So, okay, scooter here. This is the kind that they ride in Holland. We're in Dordrecht now, and Geert is going to show us where Grandpa lived. It's April 5. Okay, I won't stand. This is the church where Grandpa Buddha used to go to when he lived in Holland. This is in Dordrecht, and this is the street just in front here of the church. We're going across the bridge here now to the church.
Yeah, but I do not know exactly when.
Down this street there was a Buddha that used to have a bookshop along here somewhere.
This crosses every so
We got the church here right across the water. It's all further we can go unless we go by boat.
Enough churches inside, so we're just going to look. Was that once a Catholic church too, do you think?
No, Protestant.
It always was a Protestant church.
It still is. And before the Reformation, it was a Catholic. CC. 1927.
That building was
To get around here and
1927.
No, 50. No,
Possible then for
And
the,
it's right straight
registering of
across
a
from the
child.
church. We're standing in the same block here. More pictures of the church. It's really a big church. It's pretty dark out today. Just pictures of more old buildings, but this was in the town where Grandpa Buttock was. And also Corky's dad lived in this town, in Dordrecht. But I did a real good job of taking a film along. Here it was an empty box, so Hank went back to the car where we parked to go get film. Garrett is getting some information here for us, and this is just a building that we happen to walk into here. A lot of old furniture, dishes, things like that.
This is where Grandma connected.
This is a lion in front of the city hall here.
Master bij de mayor. To the archive because they have what do you call it? District. So they gave it a house number per district, not per street. And then you need a conversion table.
This is the corner where Garrett figures that Grandpa must have lived on at one time, but it's all rebuilt and new now. This is the street corner, the name of the street. And we're supposed to come to 91. 93 is across the street. And this house has pretty much been done over. So, figures this is where it was. This is now in the same block as we're walking, and these stores haven't, or homes or whatever, haven't been changed a lot.
Diary we can make opponents, in fact. So that was a terrible thing, and they both were from this town.
We're looking for a place to eat, and I don't know if this is the right place or not, but it's a pretty nice looking building.
What is that?
What was the name of that?
Varkenshaas met saté met friet. Ja.
That's what we're having for supper here. We're in this little restaurant here in Dordrecht. It really tastes good. We can't say it. Mary decided to stay with the pancake and bacon, but we all tried this other dish. It's a little oriental today. We just came out from having supper, and it looks like this one building is leaning forward. Almost like it's going to tip out, fall on the street. All the streets run in a curve, and so they kind of are just built that way, I guess. This is looking the other direction from the restaurant we were in. Come around the corner here. I imagine by this time you've seen enough old buildings, but it just really is something to see. This is the restaurant we just stayed in. Time to go, Garrett's out. This Garrett says is a real antique Dutch brown cafe. Everything is brown.
1608. And the style is Renaissance.
That's the one with all the little steps on there. On the
Yeah. With the plants.
Oh man, that's an old building. And you can really pick them out because look at all the things above the windows and above the door. The lines that's all carved.
Drive like maniacs. It's your point. Deliver pizza.
All these buildings are very tall. You can't really get far enough away from them for a good picture. What year? Hey?
The brown white.
Yeah, what does it say?
1860.
1860 this building was built.
Smack it down.
Downtown Dordrecht. Here we got a McDonald's.
This is the house where it was a boat house and he was a bridge watcher. It's got 1910 on the top of there.
See the smoke and the fire there? We just passed a car that's burning.
In summer, you see there are street cafes.
This is the tallest cathedral.
We should have done before I tried taking it.
And
Didn't hear the guys
in Holland.
here in the square.
We're on our way home now, and this is in Utrecht.
It's just about 7:30. They have two levels now. The cafes up here on this.
As I'm looking down here, they have cafes down there right by the water in the summer. And then they also have them up here on the street. People used to live up here. And then down in the bottom here, they had their goods brought in by ship. And then they would sell on this street here and have their store. The trees are already getting green, but we're walking on one side of the street. And there's all the big buildings. There's down there by the water. This is the town hall in Utrecht.
Every time I find a different building, it's always the town hall.
Ja, weil ich wollte, dass du einmal
Walking up to the cathedral now.
We used to have on Saturday afternoons a stamp market. Perhaps it's still here on Saturday afternoons.
What
This
was this?
used to be the fish
Stamp
market.
Oh,
But it became a stamp market for stamp collectors after it had been a fish market for many years. And it's easy to put your fish on those fish bags. Yeah.
Here's the building of the fish market. I'm about a block away from this, and I'm going to take it from the bottom on up, story by story. Got my camera set out as far as I can. Oh, that's all I can do. Garrett was just showing us that here's where Audrey and Garrett's youngest sister went to school. This is in Utrecht.
we visited by Cor and Audrey and Garrett. About the time we think we've seen about the biggest churches, then we find another one.
This tower and a cathedral, and in between is nothing. What happened? They're all a piece of the church of the nave, as it is called, in 1672. And then there was a hurricane, and there was a lot of damage, and the nave of this church, of this cathedral, collapsed, and they never reconstructed it. So this is a big church nowadays, but it is only the choir of the church. And think of the construction of it would have been complete. Doctor, we do it here.
This is the original building of the University of Utrecht.
Now and in ancient days.
If you want to become a doctor, here's where you go.
All outside the downtown.
But in this building was, if they were going to be a doctor, this is where they came and they still do today.
So a doctor in law, a doctor in medicine, a doctor in math.
Sure, a doctor's degree then.
For doctor's
Doctor's degree.
Yeah.
And otherwise, all of the other university buildings are further out of the city. Oh, interesting. You know who they are?
Yeah, they are.
Goodness sakes alive. Yeah, that is the highest one.
How tall is it?
It's 7:45 at night.
Inside.
And I'm still going up.
This is 110 meters high, the highest one, and the other ones.
Clerk's stand behind me. I'm tipping over. Oh, there's the top. In the Catholic Church and the tower. You can see now there's no building between the two of them. There's the one.
This is a replica of a
And the
stone from Denmark
But over here shows
with runes on it. So
the rock and,
the
and part of the old,
Teutonic
where the old structure originally stood
script.
before it was rebuilt.
It's a replica from a town.
And now it's a very big church, but it's not at all the
somebody
original
told
church.
me,
But it is what time?
This is a stone brought in by the Danish. They say there's another fake one, something like this, someplace in Minnesota. This also is fake. That's the carvings and things in it. It's 8 o'clock now, and so the bells are chiming up here in this tower. I guess it's finally finished, and wow, standing with my head up in the air that high is quite a thing to do, to go through that all. Oh. This is still part of this church that we were looking at, where the wall was broke off by the tornado. It'd be real interesting if we could get Garrett to take these pictures and then take pictures of each part, the way he explains it to us. Part of this is where the choir is. Can't get my camera high enough again.
One in 3, 4, 500 here. Well, we had small tornadoes.
This is another side here, in between all the pillars as windows.
There must have something because there's bicycles there.
This is the library. I went.
This is a building where Garrett went to do some studying.
There were 4 or 5 or 6 dependent churches.
Okay.
So they were called capital churches, and it was used for gatherings, for meetings of the bishop and the priests of the other 5 or 6.
This building used to be a post office, and just after the war, he was telling us there used to be a Buddha family living in there. Garrett was telling us that this was quite a Buddha place right here. They had many Buddhas that were volunteers here, and across at the corner here, one of them sold wine and stuff here during the day, and then he'd be across the street to be a watchman at the fire department at night.
By Van Eck, Den Haag. Maybe if I try it again. I didn't.
Down this tunnel now. A little rocky.
It looks so good, but he knows where he's going. He's laughing at me.
He was kidding us that this was a tunnel to England.
Oh, we're down by the canal. Now underwater.
That little trip through the
Before we took
tunnel.
pictures, you know, of the phase down here. Now we're down by it. That's kind of where we went through, right?
We're here by the water now, by these buildings. Kind of see the reflections in the water here.
I just see mine in here.
Bicycles
When
are
I
up
turn mine
there.
on, I look in here.
We're looking up now.
Let's see.
And that's where we were walking way in the beginning. As we was walking here, we saw the arches through the canal all lit up. And it was really quite pretty because the reflection was down there, so it looked like a great big light circle. So here we look like we're back in the
Goedemiddag, ik ben hier op de Oude
United
Gracht
States.
bij...
We're up by McDonald's.
Ook niet gefilmd.
Keep going.
April 5, we came up to Garrett from Audrey and Core, and we found a bed and breakfast. This is our room here.
Cost us 70 guilders, or $35.
Cost us 70 guilders a night, so it's $35 a night. This is actually the next morning. We're getting ready to leave again, going up in northern Holland today, up to Urk. Everybody has really nice gardens. It's nice and green here. And this is the garden that we look at as we're looking out the window from our bed and breakfast. We're just about ready to go down for breakfast now. That must be part of the people's yard there too that we're staying by, because that's right out of Cork and Mary's window. was getting in her car, and we asked if we could take a picture of them with their Dutch costumes and stuff on. And she says, oh, but let me get my mother and my father. And so we got them here.
This is her mother and her father. And on his speech, where's the home to open? And you see the
They just came out of the house, and this is just the way they are with their Dutch clothes on. I'm going to go take a picture, back up here a little bit now. First of all, show you the pretty curtains they always have in the house. And then I'm going to back up and take a picture of their house with a thatched roof. Her home, and she has a nice small living room, but beautiful furniture here.
Zo, dan kun je het beter zien. Ja. Dat is een brood nog een keer.
She is in her home, and we are in Stophorst now.
Oh, beautiful. Prachtig. Toch?
En Floris zit bij deze grootmoeder.
Ja, dat is mijn moeder. Ja. Mijn over.
Got beautiful dishes up here on top of her little cupboard.
There's all of her little trinket dishes, all her mooie cups and saucers and.
Dat dragen wij nog wel, ja. Zondags. Oorrezen en dan...
Another little cupboard with nice things up on top there. This is a little stove in their living room.
This is so much, how do you say, apricot?
Meer op de steen, maar die bank die stond zo.
Cedar chest, she said it is a cast. All met kleren in and everything, and this is new. That's something that has just been made. It's got the date on there that...
Is een dochter? Kijk, daar is nog een kast.
Deze is so prachtig.
This is the house that we were just in. They were just happy to have us in, and they talked the leg off from us, but of course I couldn't understand a lot of it. Mary and Gert and everybody else could. There's the thatched roof.
Rural lane. The tram.
Stopping.
Here we got a tractor beside this little house. We're just driving down the street here, and I'm just taking a little bit of the way they live here. Curtains are always so pretty. This must be a nursery here because it's all little plants.
This is how they garden here. It's all... As we went by, we noticed that maybe there aren't so many different plants, but they're all different sized little trees or evergreens that they have here in the Netherlands. Paper under them now. See that? Go, Hank. Stop. We got back up a little bit. Let her roll.
This is hard.
Yeah, turn around here and go back. That way I can shoot up.
There's some barns out on this side. Didn't get too big here, but it's a farm right across the road from the houses here.
A 2140. Do you have that?
See the horses there. Sheep. Maybe a
And that's an olive owl.
What do you think?
Hold still.
This is a grandma riding her bike down to town.
Don't have tide.
Oh, Garrett has.
Garrett, what kind of laundry detergent?
What kind of?
Take a look.
We're still in Stophurst, and here we have the house right in front. The barn is connected here, right in the back.
There you see the barn. Now that is that roof.
And it kind of smells that way too.
There's the house.
We don't see any cattle,
Right on to back to the barn.
but it keeps right on going
They
here.
bring their dairy products to the creamery late on Saturday night. No one does any milk pickup or anything. There's no cars. Nothing moves here on Sunday, we are told.
See this big tractor coming down this little street.
Up in Friesland. It's very open here. I'm surprised at the
Did you get it, Melvin?
we're finally out of that city.
Tell them it's about 500 feet high.
What?
Tell them it's 500 feet high.
Huh?
Is that a generator? Yeah, generator. We have a whole die dingen nou.
The houses are certainly different.
Friesland.
Way different.
We just came out of one province,
That's a
Cheap.
but I can't hardly say, so I won't try.
They say better
But now
for
we're
the
in Friesland.
environment.
You have your brake on it all a little bit yet, do you?
Yeah, ship.
That bridge there carries water across. There was another canal that went over top of the road. We just went under through there. Come on now.
We have to have highway.
Here we are in Friesland, and the roofs are different than buildings here.
Somebody behind.
What is it?
Oh, look at him go.
We stopped and sneaked here to see the real water gate, and we're going to be walking up through there.
Here and sneak by this water gate.
This is the canal here in Sneak,
Get on to,
and Garrett was telling us about how they go skating in the wintertime, maybe once in 10 or 12 years. It's all frozen over, and the people skate under through this place here where I'll be getting a picture of
They
shortly.
have an ice skating event here.
That big tower I showed you a picture of earlier here, that's where they skate under through. That is the water gate. We got this bridge where Clark and Mary and Garrett are standing in. That's where you go, stand and go over top of it, and the water goes under through there. Okay, now I walk down below, and that's where they skate under through. Takes them about, from where they start, it takes them from about 12 to 15 hours to finish when they have that skating race. So if you ever hear about it on TV, this is where it is in the town of Sneak. And we're here at 1 o'clock. We're walking up there. That's where the water goes through. I just wonder if it would be easier to mow around something like this. This looks pretty neat, but it looks like the grass goes in between the cracks there a little bit too.
Here, we're on the largest dike in the Netherlands that divides the North Sea. That's on this side. It's very foggy, so it's hard to see. And it's windy as the dickens here. We took in just to our parking place. But over here, well, that's just a little boat that's just out of the boat. The sailboats have all gone in because it's so windy. The sailboat.
Here's one.
That's what? We got some more.
In fact, it is
This is an old style
younger than
windmill. We're here in Friesland.
But the same function to get rid of the water.
We made a gas stop here and we're going to try to take pictures of some of the boats down here in the canal. This must be where they park their boats and come and get them. We saw a few while we were driving that were slowly on going down the canal. And as I look the other way, they got sailboats standing here, so it must be a parking area for their boats.
On the gas, $96 Hilda, which is the same as $45. There was $81 cash. Right?
Okay, say it again.
$96 Hilda is the same as $48 cash. Yeah. And on that there is $81 Hilda tax, which is the same as $40 tax.
There's the sign that's out by the station here by us, where we're stopped for a snack. We're out here in Earth by the sea. What sea is this?
North Sea.
This is the North Sea. The water is higher than the land here. So you see the dike over there. All the green. And the sea is on the other side. That dike is holding the water out of the town. Pretty windy and rainy here, but here's the path along the dike on the top. See how rough the water is. Raining a little bit. It did have to be a nasty day today. This was the old town where all the people were supposed to be dressed in the old Dutch costumes yet. I'm sure with this kind of weather they're not going to be out. There you can see the dike and the sea. The sea is actually higher than the town. This is a new polder, so the houses here are much newer than in other towns that we've been by. Riding right on top of the dike now. I don't know if we're supposed to be here or not. I don't know how in the world we're going to get out of here.
Oh, we can back up.
Might have to back up.
No problem.
So we got to back turn around.
Here you can see where it's breaking.
Probably dog.
Boatswife.
Are we supposed to be on here?
Did it say we couldn't?
Did you read the sign?
No.
Well, I still don't think we're supposed to be on this road, but anyway, while we're here, I'm trying to take a few pictures
Without getting wet?
without getting wet. See the waves on the other side of the road here. Water's really rough today. As we came to a dead end here,
down there where they an old clothes port.
there's a big anchor.
And it rains
The
again.
road is very narrow. We're in a different province now, and that's the way the houses are here. The house in front, the barns in the back.
Barn.
Here's another one coming up, trying to get it through the front window. Sitting in the back.
Years did that take to take this land out? Stopping for the souvenirs, and here's our first field. But I
This
don't
is
think
one
they're
of the
tulips,
first
there's all
fields of
in here.
flowers that we've run into. We're on our way home to Lewiston from Urk. We got some black sheep here. Little lammy beside his mommy there. We're standing in line here waiting for this bridge to go down. There were some boats that went through the canal. Called it, what do you call it, Mary? A clup what?
What'd you call that, Garrett? A club red? The bridge.
Klapbrug. Klap.
Club.
Club brug.
K-L-E-P. Brug. Klap. No, not
Why
an E.
can't you
With an
walk
E.
up there?
That's the way this bridge works. Just pulls it straight up and lets him through. It's the same right by the car here.
Got a big long line behind.
As we're driving home
This
here,
canal that we
we
just
see
went by now will
ships out there.
um,
We are coming into Compton now.
Oh. We can pass over the bridge. So that is a pity. That is a real pity.
When you call to the United States, how much does that cost?
How much?
How much money does it cost you to call United States?
To go? Oh,
no,
depends.
on the telephone.
On the telephone?
Telephone.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps. Roughly, yeah? It estimate. I do not know.
We were going to go through this harbor here,
kilometers
but
a
the
minute
bridge
or
is
so?
closed, so we're not going to be able to go through there. It's after 5 o'clock. There's a boat coming in over there.
All what you could do is walk or go to the next bridge and come back.
There's the bridge that we can't go over, or maybe we could walk over.
But this is Compton.
This is cool.
See all the boats along the edge here?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, upside down.
Where?
That's not boats. On the canal.
Oh yeah, I see that. Do they still use that today or not?
Yeah, straight ahead.
The two towers are what?
That's a water gate of a canal into the city.
Okay, that's a water gate. The canal. We found another bridge to go over, so we're going to still try to get down there by the canal.
Very fixed bridge.
And he said it was a water gate, and I got on this side of it, and he said, I said to him, now where's the water? It's a road. Well, he said it is a gate to the water. So he figured he covered it up pretty good. But these were a lot of where the trucks would go to get the supplies then off of these ships and bring them into the city. So if you tell me a tale now, I'm telling you that.
This is the other side of that water gate.
The other side of the water gate, and we had up so high.
Took this across the canal a while ago. I don't know how good it came in at that
We
time.
always have some fancy carvings.
We're right close by it, right across the road from it now. Now and then, coming out of it, we can see this old church here. We're still in town. Oh, we got some different fancy doors here.
This car is
I don't know, looks like this boat is sinking.
He's moving. He's carrying
plumb full, boy. He's hanging way down in the water.
He's carrying a crane or something.
Probably, they said they started to claim it back in the 1960s. This is all land that has been claimed back from the sea. They pump the water out and dig the dirt up.
This is another one of the folders here.
This was Isomer as well, and then they made the dike.
Oh, we're riding on the dike.
So this was a dike surrounding when they started to reclaim the land. Within the sea, they made a dike, a circular dike. And then when that dike was closed in order, then they started pumping the water out. Sometimes they made little islands.
We're on our way south now on the Highway 306 from Kampen, and we're heading back to Amersfoort or to Leusden for supper tonight. And we're riding on the dike. The water to the left is much higher than the ground to the right. Now you can see a whole bunch of sheep again. Out, but it didn't do very good.
On the deck again, the water is still rough. There's a ship coming in.
Now, what is that? What is that across? Right across there, is that a train or is that an old road? The dike.
The dike.
Lots of sailing.
We're into this town, and there's lots of boats again along the side.
Not all sailboats, but most of them are.